What's going on, guys? It's time for another ratings review, and we're looking at all the NHL player and goalie ratings and potentials. Obviously, we just did the top 50, but we don't know what their potentials are, and honestly, when it comes to franchise mode, that's probably more important. So if you guys don't know, go to Active Roster to download the most recent one. It'll be September 5th here. As you guys can see there, already got it downloaded. So we're going to look at all the players here in the NHL, goalies and skaters. Just give you guys my thoughts. Starting off here, guys, with the Anaheim Ducks. Best player on the team there is Ryan Getzlaf. Makes sense. He's the captain. And I would say probably still the best player on that team. Curious, 85 faceoffs. So yeah, pretty good two-way center. Not the fastest, but 92 balance. Pretty insane on a 6'4", 223 center. Hands are really good. Pretty much all 90s. Powerful shot. Pretty accurate. 92 strength. Honestly, I feel like Getzlaf is still really solid. I wouldn't even mind him being 87. Same goes for Lindholm. Number one defenseman on the Ducks. I feel like he's a guy that really goes under the radar. Could even be an 86 for me. Raquel 85 I think makes sense, as well as the medium elite. Has 1 year left to grow, so by the end of the first year it's probably only 86. Henrique 84, pretty good rating. Maybe even a bit generous, but I don't mind that being a Spitz fan. You got Manson there 84. I'm not sure why he's low top 4. I think he's pretty much established himself as a top 4 D-man. That should be medium. Silverberg 83. Fowler 83, low elite. I feel like Fowler could be 84. He's pretty good in my eyes. Again, might be some Spitz bias. Kasha 82. Honestly, he can even be an 83. The guy just can't stay healthy, but when he does play, I think he's a very solid top 6 winger. Richie there, 81. It's probably good for him. Short 80, same thing. Larson, 78. I'm wondering if he has a really good year, kind of with extra ice time, maybe a breakout year for him. 22 years old. It's probably around that time, he's got to start doing something. Sam Steele, I'm pretty high on as a prospect. 21 years old, 78 overall, medium top 6. I think it's well deserved. Sprong there, 22, 78. We'll see what he can do this year. Full season with the Ducks. Going to get some ice time as well with Perry being bought out. A lot of people are thinking he's going to have a breakout year. We'll have to see. Delzado's also 78. Kessler 77. That might be a bit too harsh. I mean, he did have a terrible year, 8 points. And looking at his stats here, you can see he had such a quick drop-off. Like the year before, he had 14 points. And the year before that, pretty much 60 points. So he went from being like an elite two-way center to a fourth liner in, what, a year and a half? It's kind of insane. Right now, the Ducks have cap space, but once they don't, I'm sure he'll be on the LTIR. Goalie, 22-76, medium top 4. That's probably fair for him. Troy Terry, another solid prospect, 22-75. Max Jones, 21-72, medium top 6. I feel like that's pretty good. I know he actually plays NHL, which is kind of cool. So I feel like overall, Ducks ratings are pretty solid. Kessel here, 88, high elite. So I like that. His rating should stay. After they turn 26, the potential is more about keeping their rating than actually growing. Ekman Larson, 87 there, medium elite. I think he's honestly similar to Lindholm, very good defenseman, and pretty overlooked playing in Arizona. Jarmelson there, 85, high top 4. I don't think Jarmelson's quite an 85. Like, he's a solid stay-at-home defenseman, but probably 83, 84 for him. Keller, 84, medium elite. You guys can see they got that extension in there. Happy for the kid. I think 84, though, is probably a fair rating for him, which is why the Coyotes need him to definitely take it to the next level for that contract to be worth it. 47 points last year isn't a bad season, but definitely isn't worth $7 million. Schmaltz there, 83, medium top 6. I think that's good. Derek Stepan, honestly, I think he could even be an 84. He's a pretty good two-way center. Just kind of does it all, which you guys can kind of see there from his stats. Dvorak, 82. Solid young player. Demers, 82. Probably good. Chychrun, 82 overall. Still has the medium elite. I don't know. You guys can tell me. Like, I think Chychrun, medium top 4, even high top 4 might be better for him. Another guy, though, kind of like Kasha, just can't stay healthy. Goligoski there looks good. Same as Soderberg, Grabner, Hinostroza, Fisher, Richardson. All the kind of on 6 players are going to be low 80s, high 70s. So that'll make sense. Bo Bennett there is actually 77 overall, which is kind of crazy because I made my Bo Bennett 77. So I wonder... His stats are pretty similar to the one I made. I wonder if anyone at EA maybe saw the one I made. Probably not, but that'd be cool. And right here, guys, something really cool I want to show you. Marian Hossa is on LTIR, and in previous games, he'd still have his full contract, but now they actually put it to the minimum salary. They can't make his salary 0 like it would be on LTIR, but they make it as cheap as possible, and obviously in franchise, you can just send him to the AHL, and his contract will be completely buried, so it will be $0, which is awesome to see, because before, there'd be teams that have cap space in real life that don't in-game, and it would kind of affect how they make trades, which really sucked whenever doing trade sims. They're just trying to do a realistic franchise. So love seeing that, especially with Toronto having a couple guys, Detroit has a couple guys. It was definitely needed. So Boston here, Marchand and Bergeron, both 90s. High top 6, they should be high elite. As well, Bergeron 92 faceoffs hasn't changed since the ratings video. That needs to be a 95. I'll change it myself, I think. Pasta 90 medium elite. I think he does deserve that. Krug 87 high top 4. Definitely deserve that upgrade. Could even have him like medium elite, to be honest. McAvoy 86 medium elite. I think he deserves that. Another guy can get paid here this offseason. Krejci, 85. He could even be an 86. I think Krejci, what do you have? 73 points last year. 85 overall. Like, he's pretty good defensively as well. I think he's a guy that gets overlooked. Should be an 86. Chara, 85 overall still. high top 4. I'm not sure if Char is still that good. I know he's huge and everything, probably because his physical stats are just so good. It brings up his rating. I think Char maybe should be like 84. Coyle 83, I think solid. Same with DeBrusque. Carlo 81, maybe even 82 for him. Miller 80, Heinen 80. Moore, I think Carlo's probably more than one better than Miller and Moore. So yeah, Carlo should probably be 82. Back is 79. Maybe he's still a 79. Like that 1 year, that free agent class was so bad. I think it was like him, Lucic, Eriksson, Okposo. If you signed a big free agent that year, it just wasn't great. Buffalo here, Jack Eichel, 88, high elite. I like that. Dahlin, 85. They finally bumped him to high elite. I was mentioning the EA guys. I'm like, Dahlin has to be higher than medium elite. Honestly, though, I feel like he could even be medium franchise, like we were saying before. The best defensive prospect in a decade, probably. Ristolainen, same rating, medium elite. So that makes sense. Dahlin is the better prospect. He's younger. I still don't know. Should he be franchised? Maybe. Skinner there, 85, low elite. Kind of sucks for Buffalo franchise. He's making $9 million. Value's not going to be the greatest. Reinhardt, 2384, medium elite. I like that. Johansson, pretty good rating. Montour, Miller. So, I don't know. Okposo there, medium elite. I don't know why he's got medium elite. We're going to drop that to medium top 6. I thought they'd fix it. How many points did he have last year? He had 29 points. 31 years old. I'm not sure how he gets elite potential. Some of these don't make sense. Sherry, low top 6. Probably fair. Yoki Harju, 81, medium top 4. Still a great trade for Buffalo. Trade Nylander for him. McCabe there. Scandella, VC. I feel like most of these ratings make sense. Middle stats still 79, but medium elite potential. Honestly, looks like a lot of them are similar from last year, but I feel like all these kind of make sense. Goudreau here, we'll see if he fixes the face-offs. Still 75, still 82 shot block as a 5'9", 157-pound winger, and I think he's like less than 157, and I'm pretty sure shorter than 5'9 as well, so we'll have to lower his face-offs to like at least 70, maybe 65, as well as shot block. Giordano, just won the Norris Trophy, got the big upgrade, 89 overall, but low elite, he's going to drop in rating almost in the first year in franchise. You've got to bump that to medium, if not high elite, so he stays that rating, which he's proven he's still going to play well in his, mid-30s here, so I don't get that one. Monahan, 88, makes sense. Lindholm, 86, awesome year last year. Kachuk, 85, Backlund. Hanifin, Brody. I feel like Hanifin's, are they the same as Brody? I guess maybe, because Hanifin does have more potential there. Hamonic, 83, could probably be like an 82. Frolik, Anderson, Valimaki. Lucic, I think he's the same rating as Neal. Medium top 6 is also way too high for him. It should be like medium top 9. That'd probably be the most fair. Look at the rest of these. I think they're pretty good. Bennett, low top 6. Maybe he'll become a top 6 player, so I think that's fair. The rest of these guys. Mangiapane, I think that's how you say his name. Probably should be higher than 74 because he's actually got like a decent amount of games. 44 games played last year. I think he should be probably a 77 like the other two there. Next year, guys, are the Carolina Hurricanes, and look at this. Sebastian Aho finally has medium elite potential. I don't know why his high top 6 for so long, and his rating makes sense too. Great player, great season last year. Finally got paid as well. 8.5 for 5 years. Teravainen, 86, I think also makes sense. Medium top 6, I'd probably have him high top 6. Slavin as well, finally the #1 defenseman on the Hurricanes in terms of rating. And he's our #1 defenseman in real life, so finally the ratings reflect that. Niederreiter there, 84. Hamilton, Falk, both 84s, both medium elite as well. Svechnikov, 83. He actually went up one from last year. 37 points in a rookie season, going up to an 83. I like Svechnikov. I don't know about that. I feel like 82 makes more sense for him. Same level as Kachuk, Kokoniemi. Dzingel, 83. Pretty solid year last year. What do you have? 56 points. That's a good rating. Again, so why Svechnikov's rated the same? I don't quite get it. Stahl there, 83. Hallow there, 82. TVR's an 80. You got Pesce at an 80. That's definitely too low. I think Brett Pesce's a pretty solid defenseman. Definitely a top 4. Should be at least an 82. Maybe even an 83. Fleury there, also an 80. Again, they just have such a stacked defense. You can see pretty solid bomb 6. For them, it's all going to be about how their goaltending is this year. Nikas there as well, immediately potential. Maybe he'll make the team too. Chicago Blackhawks here, pretty much a different team from last year. I think they've changed more than half the players. Kane, 91 overall, medium franchise potential. Top 10 player, maybe top 5 player in the league. That makes sense. You got Taze there, high elite. Same with Keith. DeBrincat, a medium top 6. I don't get that at all. It needs to be at least high top 6 for him. Gustafsson there, big upgrade, 84. Strom, 83, medium elite. Definitely showed why he was the 3rd overall pick last year. Saad, low elite. Probably could even go like medium top 6 for him. Shaw there, Mata, both 81. Seabrook still has high top 4, so his rating stays a bit. Don, Smith, Perlini, 80 overall, medium top 6. And at the bottom here, we have Alex Nylander, 75 overall, medium elite potential, which makes no sense at all. He really hasn't even broken the NHL yet. He's 21 years old. Other prospects like him would have low elite potential, so definitely going to be changing that. And check this out, guys. EA actually did it. Nathan McKinnon here, 92 overall, franchise potential. That was a change we made with his potential in last year's game. Well deserved, obviously. Top 5 player. Probably like a top 3 player in the game the last 2 seasons. 24 years old. He needed that boost. So honestly, a lot of positive changes are being made so far. I wish they made even more changes, but beggars can't be choosers. I love to see that. A lot of kind of changes we've recommended are actually in here. Rantanen, 2290 medium elite. I still feel like it's a bit high for me. I think it should probably be 89, but 1 overall off. What are you going to do? Landeskog, 87 medium elite. You got Kadri there, 84 high top 6. Kadri could even be like an 85, I think. Johnson, 83. Donsko, 81. Makar there, 81. Has his game face now in the game, which is awesome. Look at his stats. Pretty sick. He's got, I don't know why his deking is his highest stats as a defenseman, 90 deking. I feel like it should probably be passing or puck control for him. Really good skater. Solid shot there for defenseman as well. I'm not so sure about the deking though. I think Quinn Hughes also has a really high deking stat. Ian Cole, Jost, 81 medium top 6. He probably doesn't deserve the elite anymore. Gerard, 80 medium top 4. I think Gerard is a better defenseman than Ian Cole, for sure. Makar, right now, maybe, I don't know. I think Gerard should probably be like an 82. Especially, like, there's a reason he just got paid the $5 million. Calvert, Wilson, Comfort. What's Comfort? 79, medium top 9. He had a pretty good season last year. Like, 32 points, but solid two-way game. I don't know. I think Comfort should be at least an 80 and high top 9, low top 6, something like that. Burakovsky, 79, medium top 6. Probably fair. Zadorov is 79. I don't know. Avalanche fan, that seems kind of low for me on Zadorov. Rest of the guys, I feel makes sense. Columbus Blue Jackets here, so I actually just met a couple of these guys. Take a look at their ratings first. Werenski, 86, medium elite. I like that. Now, Dubois, 85, medium elite. I don't like that one. I think Dubois is the best forward on the Jackets right now. Atkinson, though, is the highest rated, so Dubois needs to be at least an 86, if not 87. I feel like he's at least 1, maybe 2 overall, too low. Definitely EA did him a bit dirty there. Seth Jones, though, highest rated player on the team, definitely makes sense. I feel like he's another guy flies a bit under the radar, could win the Norris Trophy this year. Because he plays in Columbus, though, it doesn't get talked about a lot. And then Atkinson, him being up there, I think makes sense. Really good hands, good shot, fast player. Again, I just think Dubois, all around, best forward on the Jackets. You guys can kind of see that with his stats. I am a little bit biased because I just met him, but still, I think he does deserve the upgrade. Nyquist there, 84. I like that. Wish he would have came back to Detroit, but hopefully does well on Columbus, kind of filling Panarin's shoes. Murray there, 84. Let's see his, what is it? Durability, 75. I think, honestly, he does deserve medium elite. It's just, yeah, he can't stay healthy. Anderson, 82, finally got an upgrade. His shot there also got an upgrade. The guy scored, what, almost 30 goals last year. Foligno there, Savard, Nunavera. Nunavera could even be a bit higher. Wenberg, 81, medium elite. I really don't like that. I think both the rating and the potential are wrong. I would give him, like, 83 low elite. I think he's a better player than that. But his potential, because, you know, he's been scratched and whatever else, would be low elite. Jenner there could even be higher than 80. Borkstrand makes sense. Dubinsky. Texier already is 79. 2 games played. I feel like he's a bit too high rated on kind of the small sample size we had. I know he played more games in the playoffs, but I still feel like 79 is pretty high out of the gate, especially when Wenberg's only an 81. So after that here, we have the Dallas Stars. Sagan, 89, medium elite. Ben there, high elite because he's 30, a bit older there. Klingberg, I'm not sure why he's a low elite. He should be at least medium. Radulov, Pavelski there. Honestly, he should probably be high elite too, just because he's 35 years old. Otherwise, he'll drop in rating way too fast. Lindell, 84. He finally got an upgrade. Well-deserved. Heiskin, 83. Heiskin, of course, one of the best young defensemen in the game. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind him being an 84, on par with Lindell, but better potential. Perry there, 82. I think that's a great contract signed by the Stars. If he plays on a line with one of Sagan, Ben, Radulov, or Pavelski, which he almost surely will, I think he could have a bounce-back year. Faxa there, 81. Low top 6. I think that's pretty fair. Janmark, Sakara, he's another guy, could bounce back, but has to stay healthy. Hintz up to an 80, so finally gave him an upgrade. Medium top 6, good to see. Alexiak there, also an 80. Como. Cogliano's down to 79. This year is kind of interesting, so they actually changed Guriano's potential from medium top 6 to low elite. I'm not sure why they made that change, but I'm glad to see they're at least changing some stuff. Polak there, 75, low top 6. Not the greatest. They did it, guys. Not only did they change McKinnon to franchise potential, Dylan Larkin finally has medium elite. They made him medium top 6 the past, like, 3 years, even though best player on the Red Wings. I don't understand it. They had Mantha medium elite. I like Mantha. No offense to him. Larkin's a better player. Finally, he gets that medium elite. As well, he's 88 overall, which I think is really good. Well-deserved. I wouldn't even be upset with him being 87 medium elite. Hopefully, too, we'll be seeing Detroit name the captain for this season. Like I already mentioned, Mantha there, 84 medium elite. You got Green, 83, low top 4, which makes sense. Athanasiou, 83, medium top 6. I wouldn't even mind him being high top 6 just because he is 25. So for franchise purposes, will allow him to grow a little bit more in the last 2 years. De Kaiser there, Bertuzzi. I think Bertuzzi, that makes sense. Filipula, Chalowski, Hronik, both 80s, both medium top 4. I feel like Hronik's a bit better, to be honest, so maybe make him 81. Other than that, though, they're pretty good. I think they're both going to turn into defensemen for sure. Helm there, 79. Let's see. Hopefully they got his speed. Yeah, he's still really fast. We got Abdelkader there. Ernie, who we just picked up, of course. Zadina, 19, 78, medium elite. I feel like that's a pretty fair rating for Zadina. Hoping for a huge breakout season for him. After that, we have Eriksson, 78, low top 6. Eriksson probably shouldn't even be that high rated. I see him being scratched most of this year. Ends after that, 78, medium top 9. 71 faceoffs. Okay, so they boosted them a bit. I think before he had 60, even though he is a center, so glad to say they fixed that. Rasmussen, they fixed his height. I think before they had him at 6'4", but he is 6'6", medium top 6 there. I think he's going to turn into a pretty good player for us as well. Bowie's only a 77. I feel like he could be at least a 78 there. Decent potential though, medium top 4. I think that's probably should be like low top 4 and 78 overall. Glendening here. One of the better kind of two-way players in this game, honestly, for a lower overall. 88 speed, 88 faceoffs. Like, that's pretty nasty, honestly. And as you can see at the bottom here, Franzen and Zetterberg, both with achievement contracts as are on LTIR. So after that, we have the Edmonton Oilers, McDavid, 94 overall, medium franchise. I still feel like that should be high franchise. He's going to go down as a top 5 player to ever play in the NHL. Draisaitl, medium elite. I think that could be high elite. Nuge, I think medium top 6 is pretty fair. I wouldn't mind it being high top 6. Clefbaum, Larson, Nurse. I think those are all good rating potentials. Chason, same thing. Benning, Russell. Bouchard's pretty high for playing most of last year in juniors. 79 overall, medium top 4. Like, he's on par with guys that are regular NHLers. He hasn't quite proved that yet. Maybe he makes the team, though, and proves me wrong. Neil there, 79, high top 6. Cassian, Brodziak. It's like, you look at Edmonton, they've got a few guys. They got McDavid, Draisaitl, Nuge, and then the rest of their team's bottom 6 players. We'll see how it turns out for them. I see Ethan Bears on the Oilers, but not Caleb Jones, even though I think Jones has a better chance to make the team, so that's kind of interesting. And next up, guys, we have the Florida Panthers. Barkov there, 90 overall. Definitely no longer underrated. Huberdeau, big upgrade on him to an 88. Again, probably the quietest 92-point season. Well-deserved, I think, of that upgrade. Yandel there, 86. Very good. I'd say Florida's #1 defenseman, honestly. Ekblad, though, is close. 86 overall, medium elite. I don't know. I'd probably say Ekblad should be an 85 medium elite. I think Yandel's a bit better right now. Dadonov also 86 there. Hoffman, Trocheck 85s. So overall, I think Florida's team here looking pretty good. I think they've got some younger players getting upgrades. Borgstrom there 78, medium top 6. So yeah, honestly, Tippett 74, medium top 6. I think that's fair. So Florida's looks pretty good. After that, though, we have the LA Kings. Doughty 91. We already talked about this one. I feel it's a bit too high. 89 or 90 is probably a bit more fair for Doughty. Then you got Kopitar there, 89, which I think is pretty fair for him. Both low franchise potential. Then you got Kovalchuk, 84 overall, medium elite. I feel like he should probably be low elite. Martinez, Jeff Carter, still an 83. I guess, what do you have, 33 points last year? I don't know, I'd probably have him like 82. Same rating as Toffoli there. Brown's an 81. How many points? I mean, Brown had over 50 points last year. I feel like he should probably be at least an 82. And look at the rest of the LA King ratings here. I feel like they're all pretty decent. Maybe bump Forbert by 1 to 81. The rest of them, though, look pretty good. I think, what is it, Grunstrom is a 70. I'd probably have him like a 75. He didn't look too out of place in the NHL. Minnesota's up next here. Suter's highest rated player, 88 overall, high elite, so should stay at that rating for at least a couple years in franchise. Dumba there, 86, medium elite. I think before they had him at high elite, which was a bit too much for him. Stahl there, 85, medium top 6. You got Spurgeon. Zucker's an 84 now. Koivu, Parise. I mean, I think Koivu's a little bit too high. I'd say Zucker, Parise, definitely. Even Zuccarello, a bit higher echelon player. Fiala there's an 83. Honestly, how did he do last year? 39 points. I'd probably have him like 82. Brodin's pretty good. Donato, same thing. Rask. They actually, I don't think Donato had a game face before, so good to see that. Hartman there. Greenway. Overall, I'd say these ratings are pretty good. Really nothing I can complain about. Eriksson Ek, only a 77. I guess he only did have 14 points. So that's pretty fair, to be honest. Montreal Canadiens here. Shea Weber, 87 overall. High elite. Shea Weber's still really good. If you look at the stats when he's on the ice, Montreal plays a lot better. Max Domi, 86. Medium top 6. I'd probably have him high top 6 after last season. Petrie, Duran, still 85 overall. Medium elite. And what are his face-offs? 72. Is he still... Oh, no. He's a left winger now, at least, opposed to a center. Tatar there. Gallagher. Pretty good ratings. Kotkaniemi finally bumped him to medium elite. Was so down. He had low elite potential. Deneau there's low top 6. Byron, Lehkonen, Armia. Poling, for some reason, is low top 6. I don't get that. He had, what, 1 game played, 3 goals. He had a hat trick. Should be at least medium top 6. I'll make sure to change that. Mete, 79 medium top 4. I feel like that's pretty good. Looking at the rest of these here, I feel like they did a pretty good job, to be honest with you. National Predators here. So Roman Josi, 88 overall, is the same rating as Subban. Medium elite potential. Now, Subban, does he have high elite? Subban does have high elite, so I don't quite get that one. I feel like Josi should also have high elite then. Duchesne, 87 medium elite. Granlund, 86 low elite. Playing for Nashville last year, he didn't do too great, but before that, he was very good on Minnesota, so it's tough to say if he should be medium elite as well. Johansson, 86 there. Forsberg, only 85. I don't get this one. I honestly think Philip Forsberg's probably the best forward on Nashville, so Duchesne's an 87. Forsberg needs to be at least an 86, if not 87. I mean, you could make the argument it's Duchesne, but Forsberg's close. He's definitely not on par with Arvidsson. He's on another tier. Equal with Johansson, Granlund for sure. Ellis 85. Ekholm 85. I think one or both of those guys might have gotten upgraded. Turris 84 there. Smith, Thiessen, Fabro. Fabro's pretty highly rated, like right out of the get-go. 80 overall, medium elite. Whatever, I guess. The rest of these guys, not really a lot of changes. But I feel like they're all pretty good, so that's fair. New Jersey here, as we saw, Subban 88 high elite. Hall there, 89 medium elite. I think, honestly, Hall could even be a 90. Let's see here. His durability, though, 70 is not too great. Luckily, we play with franchise mode, injuries off. Severson, 84. I'm not sure why he's low top 4 opposed to medium. Palmieri, Butcher, I like those ratings. Hischier, 84 medium elite. Vatanen, Simmons, low elite. I don't know about that. I probably have him low top 6. Didn't really play too well last year. Jack Hughes here, so he's in the game, which is awesome. I mean, I actually already have his headshot as well, which makes it even better. 82 overall, high elite. I personally think he should be like 81 high elite. Kako, 82 medium elite. Deakin's 92. Like, his hands are sick. 93 speed, excel, and agility. Solid shot there. Like, is actually a very similar rating to what we gave him last year. It's just a bit higher. Like, offensive awareness 89 already is pretty nuts. His physical there is very low, 1.5 stars. That's the only reason. Like, all his offensive stats are nasty. Coleman there, 81. I think they switched him to a center as well, I believe. They had him on wing last year. So Wood, medium top 6, and Bratt, low top 6. I'm pretty sure Bratt's better than Wood, so that's a bit strange. I feel like those should be switched up. Zajac, I think, has really good faceoffs. 95, yeah, so Zajak's faceoffs there, unreal. Mueller, Zach, I think he did actually have a really good faceoff rating last year. Not sure if we can check that or not. And so we actually can. As you guys can see there, 58% in the faceoff circle. That's pretty unreal. Definitely deserves that. The only thing is, I don't know why they lowered Bergeron. Like, all the other increases make sense. They just lowered Bergeron for no reason, in my opinion. Also, too, Andy Green, 78. He plays a lot more, I think, than Mueller does. So he should be, and even Carrick. So at least a 79, probably an 80. Rest of the Devils players there, I think, look good. Barzell, 86, medium elite. I like it. Lee, 85. Bailey, 85. Letty, 84. Everly, 84. Honestly, these look pretty good. Pollock should be medium top 4, though. And maybe even 84 overall, to be honest with you. For Start 82, I'd probably have him like 81, just because there's a reason it took so long for him to get a contract. Bouvier, 80. I think he got like a +1 upgrade, maybe. Komarov and Ladd, still 80s. I don't know about that. I feel like at least, they probably should be 78. Same with Clutterbuck. They're a bit too high, in my opinion. Rest of the Islanders players, though. Dalcall, 75, medium top 9. I feel like Dalcall should probably have low top 6. It makes a bit more sense for him. New York Rangers here, Panarin, 89, medium elite. Such a big contract. Trouba there, 85, medium top 4. It's a lot of money for 85 overall D-man. Zibanejad there, I feel, is a little underrated. Now, it's not because I just met him in New York. I think he honestly should be 86. First line center for the Rangers. What do you have? 74 points last year. That's better than 85. Shea there, pretty good. Same with Kreider. Honestly, I feel like most of the Rangers' ratings are good. Looking through here. I think there was a couple, though, I thought were, like, too low. Let's see. Anderson, honestly. Chittle's an 80, Anderson a 73. I don't think Chittle's that much better. Hajak here, or I think that's how you say his name. I don't feel it's really proven much more than a 69. Ottawa, Shabbat, 86. I feel like Shabbat could even be 87. He's that good, in my opinion. Tierney's the next best player, 82. They're a tough team right now if you're going to use them. Zaitsev, Kachuk, again, same rating as Kokiniemi. 45 points last year. I still don't get how Svechnikov got an upgrade and Kachuk did not. It doesn't make sense to me. Colin White, 81 overall. Medium top 6. I feel like White could be an 82 as well. I don't have his stats there for some reason, but that would make more sense, especially with his contract there. He's not going to have a lot of value. Nisimov, Bodker, Ryan. Most of these all make sense, honestly. Like, they're low 80s, high 70s. Really, no one here I'd say that's bad. Batherson, 77, medium top 6. He's a pretty good prospect. I wouldn't even mind Batherson being like 79 already. Played pretty well in the AHL, even when he got called up. Brandstrom, medium top 4. He should have medium elite potential. He's a very, very good defensive prospect. MacArthur there, they do have his contract at pretty much 0. He's going to be on LTIR, so that's good to see. And next year, guys, we have the Philadelphia Flyers. So the best face-off guy in the league, Claude Giroux, 95 face-offs. I guess he's tied with Travis Zajac. And they actually have another guy with insane face-offs, Sean Couturier, 94 face-offs. So if you run them as your 1-2 center, like, that is ridiculous. Couturier is actually one of the best two-way centers in this game. 92 D awareness, 88 shot block, 91 stick check. Just unreal. Voracek there, very good player. You can see him and Giroux both high elite, so they'll keep their value at a lot longer, which is why if Giroux and Voracek are high elite, how Bergeron and Marchand aren't high elite, I don't understand. Ghost 86, Provorov 84. I feel like that's pretty fair. JVR's rating. Niskanen, I don't know, 83. Maybe he should be like 82. Hayes, I think, is good at 83. Sanheim, fair rating. Patrick there. I think all these are pretty fair going through it. Same with the potentials. No one really stands out to me as too bad. Morin, maybe make him like just a little bit higher, but other than that, I think those are pretty good. Pittsburgh Penguins here. So Crosby, high franchise. Malkin, high elite. I feel like Malkin should be medium franchise. He's that good. Letang there. Gensel, medium top 6. Gensel's got to have high top 6 in my opinion. Galchenyuk, 84 medium elite. I feel like Galchenyuk should have medium top 6. Like him having medium elite and Gensel having medium top 6. Gensel, I'd say, is probably the better player, so I don't really know about that one. Schultz, Tornqvist, Bjugstad, Dumoulin. Dumoulin should be a bit higher. I'd say 82. Rest of these, though, pretty good. Peterson, 80 overall, medium top 4. Peterson's a pretty good D-man. I mean, he could even be a bit higher than 80. Actually, just noticed Brendan Tanev, 79, low bottom 6, $3.5 million for 6 years. I still do not get that contract. And next, we have the Sharks here. Burns is 90 overall, high elite. Carlson's 90 overall, high franchise. That's pretty ridiculous potential of Carlson. I think Burns and Carlson should both be medium franchise. That makes a bit more sense, especially for Burns. Try and keep that rating up there, boost the potential. Couture 86. I think Couture could even be an 87. He's that good. Trying to see Poise 85. I feel like you got to bump his Poise to at least a 90. The guy's insane in the playoffs. Just would make more sense to me. Vlasic there. I think he's actually dropped to an 85. You got Hurdle, Meyer, both 85, medium top 6. Honestly, I'd probably make them high top 6. Kane, Dillon, LeBonc's up to an 82, so I think you got a +1 upgrade. Still a low top 6. The dude had, what is that, 56 points last year? Make him a medium top 6. It makes no sense. Probably the best contract in the league as well. The rest of the Sharks players there, I think, all pretty decent ratings. And actually, we're the Blues. Tarasenko, 89 medium elite. Petrangelo, O'Reilly. I feel like you could even give O'Reilly and Tarasenko high elite, to be honest with you. Shen there, 86 medium top 6. I'd probably give him a high top 6. Parayko, medium elite. I believe he used to have high top 4, so a bit of an upgrade. Schwartz, Perron, Bozak, Dunn. I feel like all of these are pretty fair. I think Steen got a downgrade there to 81. Thomas, 80, medium top 6. Barbashev. Honestly, looking through, I think these are pretty fair. Let's see Fabry's durability. 74. More than Taylor Hall. I don't know about that. I feel like Fabry's never played an entire year, where Hall has. Tampa Bay's next. Kucherov, let's just see. There we go. Thank you. Yes, EA. Finally, Braden Point, medium elite. I don't know how a guy who's almost 90 overall has less than elite potential, so they finally fixed that. Stammer's franchise, same with Kucherov. Hedman, high elite. Hedman should be franchise if Carlson is. I think Hedman's just as good. Let's see, McDonough there, high elite. I don't know, I feel like high elite's a bit much for McDonough. Sergachev here, 84 overall, medium elite. I'm a huge Sergachev fan, obviously watching him play for the Spitfires, but him having the same rating as potential in Provorov, I feel is a bit much. I think he should probably be like 82, 83 and still have the medium elite potential. Gord there, 84. Same with Johnson. Palat, 83. Shattenkirk's an 83. Tampa's going to be sick again this year. Clorin only 82. I think you could give Clorin 83. Maroon 81. Strelly 80. I think you could honestly make Strelly high top 9. I guess that's not bad. I was going to say medium top 6. High top 9 is pretty close. Joseph there is good too. Like, Tampa Bay is going to be forced again this year. Toronto Maple Leafs here. So Matthews, 90 overall, high elite. Tavares, 90 overall, low franchise. So just kind of above them. Marner, 89, medium elite. I think Marner could honestly have high elite. Riley, medium elite. Same with Barry. Muzzin, low elite. I would probably just give him like high top 4. Also, looking at Nylander's rating there, I feel like it's a tad low. Should probably be an 85. Last year, he averaged half a point a game, 27 and 54. The 2 years before that, 60 points in full seasons. I think Nylander's honestly that good, but medium elite potential still. He'll probably grow into that anyways. Kerfoot there. Let's see. Captain at 82, high top 9. I think that's fair. Have we not seen Janssen's an 80 and a medium top 6? Janssen had 80, or what was that, 43 points. Captain had 44. I don't know. I think Janssen should also be 82. That doesn't really make sense to me. I don't mind him being a medium top 6, Captain a high top 9, but the rating should be the same. Also, guys, I want to show you this quick. Spezza, 88 faceoffs, or even better than Hut. I think he's got like 94 faceoffs in Hut. Aberg, CC's a 79. Shore 78, which is actually the rating we gave him, so that's pretty awesome to see. I like seeing like the created players we have, what are their guys coming from Russia, prospects, whatever, match up with EA's ratings, just kind of tells me, we did a decent job on it. More than 74, he could probably be a bit higher. He didn't play too bad last year. I'd have him like 77 maybe. Also, you can see here, 2 LTIR guys, Horton, Clarkson, both making like no money. Hole there as well, 69, I think it's a bit low. Peterson, 87, high elite. I think that's okay for Peterson. He is very, very good. Horvat, 86, medium elite. Okay, I don't know about that one. I think Besser is a better player than Horvat, so I would switch these two. Besser, 86, Horvat, 85. Also, I'm not sure if I'd give Horvat medium elite. I'd probably give him high top 6. Miller there, 84. I think that's fair. Tanev. Myers, low elite, 83. Edler, Barchi, Furlan. The rest of these look pretty good. Levo, 80, high top 6. I think that's just because he's got 1 year left to grow. So if he has a good season, that'll help him out. Hughes, 80 overall, medium elite. So 1 below Makar, which is probably fair. 90 Deakin as well. I still really don't understand that. Awesome skating, though. Very, very good puck-moving defenseman. Vertanen, medium top 9. Probably matches up with him. Ericsson's low top 6. Jordy Ben, Roussel, Mott. So looking at all the Canucks ratings, potentials, I think, honestly, pretty good job here. Vegas Golden Knights, Stone, 88, low elite. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how did they come up with that? He had an unreal year last year. 73 points, basically a point per game. Very good two-way forward. Should be medium elite, if not high elite. Marchessault, Carlson, let's see, Stastny, Tuck, Pacioretty. I think he got upgraded by 1, wasn't 83 before. I like 84 a bit better. Shea Theodore, Schmidt. Again, sometimes like you just look at potentials like Stones. Makes no sense. I think Barry Lemieux has medium franchise. Literally the second best player ever. How do you not have high franchise potential? Especially when, I don't know, other guys way worse than him do have high franchise when looking at the alumni players. And then going through Vegas there, I know I got a little bit off topic. I think the ratings potentials are pretty good. Anglin, maybe could bump him like 1. Washington, so Obi there, medium franchise. We're going to bump that to high. Carlson, Kuznetsov, Backstrom, all pretty fair ratings. Oshie, Orlov, Wilson. Wilson 83, pretty good I think. Definitely one of the better power forwards / grinders in the game. 90 strength, 90 body check, 94 aggressiveness. What's his balance? 90, that makes sense. Verana, Panic, Eller, Kempney, Jensen. Just looking through here, pretty good. Hagelin's still fast. There you go, 90 speed, excel. And the rest of these ratings, I'd say pretty fair. Lastly here, Winnipeg Jets, Wheeler, medium elite, 89. I would make him a high elite just because he's 33. Try and keep that rating for at least a few years. Scheifele, I like that. Bufflin, not sure why it's low elite. I'd make it medium. Line 87, Connor 85. Line's honestly a bit high for me after last season. 50 points with 30 goals, I guess. I don't know. I'd probably have him like 86. Connor 85, I really like. Give him a bump. 1 higher now than Ehlers, so I think that's perfect. I'd like to see just Line 86, Connor 85, Ehlers 84. Curious to see, too, like, how much are these guys going to get paid? Morrissey 85, I think he got a bit of a bump as well. Little 83 is the same. Same with Pyong, Perot. Now, Lowry, he got a huge face-off bump. 94 face-offs, so that's awesome to see. You'll definitely be able to use him as your 3rd or 4th line center now. He'll be, like, kind of the perfect guy for that. Roslovich, 79 medium top 6 isn't bad. Kopp here. What's his face-offs? 86. Okay. They were pretty low last year, too. Like, you had to play him at wing, which sucks. So good to see they're fixing that. Niku, only a 76. He tore up the AHL. I thought he'd be at least 78. And his potential, though, medium top 4 I like. Vesalainen, 75, medium elite. So he's still very good. So next, guys, we're just going to take a quick look here at the goalies, give you my thoughts on the ratings potentials. Gibson, 90 overall, medium elite. I think Gibson is very good, so I don't mind that at all. Miller there is fine for the backup. Rant, 85, high starter. What's his durability at? 75, yeah. Kemper, 83, high fringe. I don't mind my fantasy team. He played quite well when Ranta was down, so I like those ratings. Rask, 90, high elite. Halak, that looks good. Halak as well is a good backup. Buffalo, their goaltending this year, that's definitely the concern. 81 and 80. I think that's fair. Neither were that great, so makes sense. Calgary, Ricks, 82. Talbot's 81. Low elite, I don't mind either, because if he can get back to form, he looked elite on Edmonton a couple years ago. Carolina, Mrazek, 83. Reimer, 81. I think both those are fair. Chicago, 86 for Leonard and Crawford. High elite for Crawford, high starter for Leonard. I feel like because of injuries and stuff, I'd probably give Crawford low elite, and then keep Leonard high elite. Keep Leonard high starter. Other than that, I think both the ratings are fair. Colorado here, Grubauer 84, and Francouz 60 overall. I think this is a bit of a joke. Clearly, like, this had to be an oversight by someone. If Avalanche feel he's good enough to be their backup, he's at least a 75. And if you look at his stats, actually, he had pretty good stats in the AHL. .918 to 2.68 goals against. Like, it's not a 60 overall goalie. 60 overall is, like, junior players, so I'll probably bump him up to, like, 75, which is still in the lower end for backup, but it's not terrible. Like, Merzlik in there is a 75, younger. low starter potential. I feel like he should have medium starter. Corpusel 80, both 25. Curious to see which of these guys earns a starter role this year. Maybe they kind of do the Islanders system and they basically split. Dallas here, Bishop 87, well deserved. Kudobin 83. I think that's a bit high maybe for Kudobin. Probably having like 82. Detroit, Howard 84, Burn 81, looks good. Edmonton here, Koskinen and Smith, both 82s. And Smith actually has the higher potential. So I don't know who's going to be the starter in Edmonton. I feel like Smith could definitely win that job. Florida, Bobrovsky 90, well deserved. Same with Montembeault here. If they think he's good enough to be the backup, he's probably at least a 75. Like a 70 is it's an AHL starter, even like an AHL backup on some teams. Quick 86, high elite. I think that's good. Campbell, I feel like Campbell could honestly even be 81, 82. He played really well last year. Minnesota here, Dubnyk 87, that's good. Stalock 80, I like that. Montreal, Price 91, Kincaid 82. I think those are both pretty fair. Kincaid looked pretty good at certain points for the Devils. Rena 88, Saros 81, medium starter. Rena's got the low elite. Honestly, I feel like the goalie ratings are pretty good. Schneider, 82 medium elite. Look at those stats. I don't know how you get that medium elite. It's low elite at best. Blackwood, 79, medium fringe starter. Probably improve him to like medium starter. Blackwood looked pretty decent. Varlamov, 85, Grice, 83. I think both those are pretty fair. Rangers here, Lundqvist, an 88, and George an 81. Again, looked pretty solid to me. Anderson, 83, Nielsen, 79. I'd probably drop Anderson to like 81, 82. I know he has a bad team in front of him, but still. Hart 84. Now this one I think is a bit too high. I love Hart. I think he's a very good young goaltender, but look at the other goalie ratings. Hart's got one rookie season where he was good, not great. I'd probably give him 82 just because as well for franchise. He gets like OP being so high rated at 21 years old with the elite potential. Elliott there makes sense for the backup. Murray 86, Smith 81. I like those. San Jose Sharks here, Jones 85. Again, I feel like a lot of these are pretty good. Bennington 86, Allen 81. So they gave Bennington a nice upgrade, which well deserved. And Allen there, I think it's the same as what it ended at last year. Vasilevsky 91 medium elite, tied with Price, the highest rated goalie. Which again, I don't mind at all. He has an awesome team in front of him, but Vasilevsky on his own right is a very good goalie. That's why he's earning $9.5 million after next year. And they actually got a couple of backups there, McElhinney and Domingue. Let's see. Next here, Toronto, Anderson 88, medium elite, Neuwirth 80. I think those are pretty fair. Vancouver, Markstrom 85, low starter. And then Demko 80, medium elite. I think the ratings there and potentials are pretty good. Vegas, let's see. Fleury 87, low elite. I would definitely bump that to medium elite for Fleury. Subban 81, medium starter. Washington, Holtby 89. Copley 76. I don't think Copley's that bad. I'd probably bump him to like a 78. And finally, Winnipeg, Hellebuck 87, Brossoit 81. Both the ratings and potentials are good to me. So that is it, guys, for the NHL player and goalie ratings and potentials. Also, too, actually, before I forget, there were a few guys I missed because they're currently in free agency and teams have signed them. So I want to give you my quick thoughts on those guys. One's going to be Joe Thornton, just signed with the Sharks. So in-game, 84 overall, high top 6. I think Thornton's still a solid player. Oh, yeah, 60 points last year. He's not the fastest guy ever, but still has awesome hands. Still a big guy. You can see 90 strength there. Makes sense. Jake Gardner signed with the Canes. I don't get it. Their defense is so stacked, but 83 overall, high top 4. I think that rating makes sense for Gardner. Very good puck-moving offensive defenseman. After that, we actually have one more guy, I think, and that's it. Where is he? Former Red Wing. 78 overall, I believe. Riley Sheehan just signed with the Oilers. They have another bomb 6 forward. Medium top 9. I feel like that's pretty fair for Sheehan. So hopefully they release a roster update soon, moving those guys over as well. Hopefully some RFA signs and they can update that. But like I said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section what you think about all the ratings and potentials in NHL 20. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And besides that, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.